One of the most important practice of yoga is pranayama. From pranayama begins the higher practices of yoga. Pranayama consists of two words, prana and ayama. That means directing the life force within the body. In his Ashtanga Yoga sadhana, Maharishi Patanjali says how we should be doing pranayama and what is pranayama. Defining what is pranayama, Maharishi Patanjali in his Yoga Sutras says, Tasmin sati sasa prasyasur gati vichcheda pranayama. That means that the delinking of the breath with the body, that is pranayama. But how you do it, that you need to learn from a teacher. You cannot attempt to learn or do pranayama on your own by reading books or by looking at videos. You have to go personally to a teacher, a qualified teacher, and learn pranayama. Before we learn the practice of pranayama, we should ensure that we have learned asana as well as we have practiced yamas and niyamas. Regularly we are doing yama and niyama practice and asana practice. Then only we qualify to learn pranayama. About pranayama, Maharishi Patanjali says, Tasmin sati sasa prasyasur gati vichcheda pranayama. That means that we are going to de-link gati vichcheda. That means the natural movement of the breath will be stopped for some time, consciously. Then it is pranayama. When the movement of the breath stops without our effort, it is death. And when we consciously regulate the movement of the breath within the body, that is pranayama, that is life. So the prana that is entering with every breath within the body flows through the nadis in the body, the energy channels, and purifies the entire body. So different diseases are cured when we practice pranayama regularly. The mind becomes calm, focused and silent as a result of practicing pranayama. To practice pranayama, you have to sit easily and comfortably with your back straight, in a posture where you are comfortable and you can sit for long without much movement of the body. Then there will be inhalation, which is called puraka, and breath retention, which is called abhyantarin kumbhaka. Then you exhale completely, which is called the rechaka, the exhalation, and you restrain the breath outside, that is called bahya kumbhaka. For how long you do it and how you do it, that you have to learn in the class only. So when you practice pranayama, you should ensure that you are doing in a calm mind and in a calm surrounding where there is no disturbance. And before practicing of the pranayama, you have done some asanas, so the nadis are cleared and the energy flow within the nadis is proper. Easily the energy will flow. Then Maharishi Patanjali says that pranayama you have to do for some time, and you have to observe your breath and you have to make a count. Keep a count of your inhalation, exhalation and your breath retention. All the count for how long you should inhale, for how long you should retain your breath and how long you should exhale, these will be guided in the classes. And you have to become a witness of your breath, the subtle breath that is flowing into your body. You have to become a witness of that. What will happen if we do pranayama? What will happen if we do pranayama? When we are doing pranayama regularly, as a result, the light that is within us will shine through. The divine light of the consciousness, the divine intelligence that is within us, that is shrouded by the curtains of ignorance and darkness, So, gradually, through the practice of pranayama, these curtains of darkness are removed, and the divine intelligence within us, the divine consciousness, shines through. This is the result of the practice of pranayama. And the mind becomes ready for the higher practices like dharana and dhyana through the regular practice of pranayama.